All right. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing out there? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back on the Highball server, and we're gonna take this BNSF train, the H-MODBAR9, to Barstow. Hopefully, we'll make it there, but we'll see how far we get. All right. Walk over here to the front of the locomotive. Let's see, we got 5,018 feet of train, 6,717 tons, 84 units, 26 drive axles, 344 total axles, 44 loads, 40 loads, 40 empties. Got a decent mile-long freight train today. Should be easy. Nothing we can't handle, right? No track bulletins. Alright.
I think I saw, are you remote qualified now, over?
UP 7736C station, just about 8,000 feet long, is that correct, Hunter?
Control 223, clear, Zigbee, Harold out.
Carpenter said, Tim.
Hey, Carpenter. How's it going, bud?
Station County. Route 219 to 8,000 feet also, over.
Alright. Coming into Bakersfield. Looks like we got an approach signal here. Got a couple trains in front of us leaving the yard here.
I think I saw you remote qualified now, over?
Eastbound coming into Boron.
FPS 12, over.
And swing 223, cleared 651 now.
Dispatch 254, over.
Looks like we got 7384 doing a crew change, looks like.
Bring me back to the joint, Daddy. Won't crank or just won't fire? Won't crank. Continue the track speed, appreciate that. 5205, go ahead.
Looks like he's on the move again. We should be getting a signal here shortly. And we'll be on the BNSF Mojave sub. Hopefully we don't have any train breaks up the pass.
Understand ME47 Barnett releasing track and time authority number 7786 on the sighting between CP Soledad, CP lane 813 AM.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right over? 5-10, roger that. Don't get a Z-train by you, they're coming through Barstow now, over.
That's mighty fine, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. And let's see here, 7616, Rob, did you get that out?
crank or just won't fire?
Won't crank.
Bring me back to the joint, Daddy.
Copy that. First train's going to be an eastbound freight followed by Amtrak. Amtrak's running a little behind there, over.
And you can just back me behind the aerial there and cut me off, and then you get the brakes well, a couple of brakes while I'm pulling back out here.
Man, Bakersfield Yard is pretty full right now. They're gonna have some fun later on today, that's for sure.
And swing 223, clear 651 out.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right, over? Alright then, roger that. Don't get a Z train by you, they're coming through Parksville now, over.
Forrester 105A, you have permission to change speed 22759, number BNSF 4526.
Track speed, appreciate that, 5205,
is there a SD70 ACE? Oh,
BNSF
UP1989.
658,
That's why.
658, at milepost
Never mind.
347. We have camel report on the right of way there. Over.
It's a heritage unit in the station.
Won't crank or just won't fire?
Won't crank.
That's correct, Joe. Yeah, the UP 305 expired X8 X-ray Hotel, post 250.740.
Understanding he's having some DP issues there, over.
Okay, 6008, red zone.
Red zone for the 6008. I'm setting center for you, over.
They call me on 1 South, he's out there, I got a Z train, gonna leave Caliente in a minute.
Name dispatch, vehicle in the aerial there, cut me off, and then you get the brakes well, a couple of brakes well on pulling back out here. That's mighty fine, thank you kindly.
Eastbound coming into boron.
Carpenter said, found something on the server today, I see.
Yep, this train, I was, flying around seeing what was going on. There's actually nobody on the server right now, it's just me. I found this train coming off the Bakersfield sub at Lopez. And I figured I'd take this because I'm going to show you the dispatcher's panel. And you're going to see why I'm on the Bakersfield side of things today. Look at all of this. From West Amboy all the way to Needles, Main 1 is completely backed up. There's at least a good 20 trains lined up here, if not more. So, yeah. We decided to go to Bakersfield today. I'm not dealing with all that traffic.
Said, yes, some Womi fleeted the signals.
They're saying he's having some DP issues there, over.
Well, I'm not sure who did it.
Carpenter said, is TeamSpeak quiet today?
Let's see. I'm in the road channel. Let's see, who else we got on here? D Humpty is in the staff room. And David and Trevor are away from keyboard, and I see you're down there as well. But other than that, TeamSpeak is very quiet today.
For Z, coming into Gurmo now, so we'll see how it goes.
Carpenter
Give me a call out to light power.
said,
See about moving up.
hopefully more people will get on later tonight and get that needle sub moving again.
UP 7736C, start showing just about 8,000 feet long. Is that correct, Hunter?
Yeah, hopefully somebody can get it moving, because I'm not going to be the one to do it. No, thank you. I've got about 4 hours before I have to get ready to leave. So we'll take this train as far as we can go. I'm not probably going to make it to Barstow, but I'm aiming for somewhere on the BNS Mojave sub.
At milepost 347, 347. We have camel report on the right of way there.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop all these signals because there's nothing on the Sanborn right now. There's no reason to have all these fleeted signals. Come on, SD70ACE, you can get up the hill. You can do it.
UP 7736C, start showing just about 8,000 feet long. Is that correct, Hunter?
Yeah, I know I'm not the one that fleeted the signals because I jumped on just long enough to figure out where that power move was going, and I got out of here after I figured out that there was nothing going on. So somebody must have popped in here while everybody was away.
Bring me back to the joint, Daddy.
UP detector milepost 318.8 track 1.
I think what we need in here is a dispatcher. That would help get trains moving, because if I get down to the Mojave crossover, I don't know where these two trains in front of me are going. One's going to TLB and one's going to San Bernardino, so I don't know if they go on the UP or if they both, take the BNSF route. So, and then I've got 3 trains in front of me. I don't know where they're going either. Alright, we got a clear signal. Highball.
Commercial Inc. 223, cleared 6510.
UP 7736C, start shooting just about 8,000 feet long. Is that correct, Dennis?
UP
You're back to the joint, Daddy.
318.8, track 1, no defects, no defects, total axle, 344, train speed, 31 mph, ambient temperature, 65 degrees, UP detector out.
Ooh, 65 degrees on the BNSF Mojave sub, or the UP Mojave sub. That's kind of a chilly day out there for California. Although it is November.
Eastbound coming into Boron.
Okay, 6008, red zone.
Red zone for the 6008. I'm set center for you. Over.
BNSF 658, 658, at milepost 347, 347. We have camel reported on the right of way there. Over. Track speed, appreciate that. 5205.
Freight followed by Amtrak. Amtrak's running a little behind there, over.
Dispatch 254, over.
He's coming down, you can just stay there.
Yep, they haven't gotten back to me to tell me it's not in effect, so we gotta comply with it still, guys.
Thank you kindly. And let's see, you're 7616, right? Did you get that on?
We're thingy coming into Gurmo now, so we'll see how it goes. But give me a call after the light power, and we'll see about moving you up.
Oh, we got a stop signal up ahead. That's not good. That's not what I wanted to see.
Of course, I understand your request to GPS 926 actually, yes, it's 986 actually, no, right.
There we go. Now we got the clear signal.
Thank you, Metro. Charlie, sit on.
Won't crank or just won't fire?
Won't crank.
Between one who goes to derail, one to switch.
65 up.
Okay, 6008, red zone.
Red zone for the 6008. I'm setting center for you. Over.
Between one who goes to derail, one to switch.
65 up. That's right, that's right. UP 4993.
Brizzy coming into Guillermo now, so we'll see how it goes. But give me a call out to light power and we'll see about moving you up.
river number 340, that's 340 to Wilson from control point C177 on the siding, no switch. Control point C178 on the siding, switch no. On till $200, dispatch ARW, over. Bring me back to the joint, Daddy.
Forest 105A, you have permission to change speed 22759, number units up
UP
45
detector milepost 328.6.
Copy that. First train's going to be an eastbound freight followed by Amtrak. Amtrak's running a little behind there, over. And let's see, your 7616, right? Did you get that up?
Trepeppers 59 said, I.
Hey Mason, what's going on, bud?
UP detector milepost 328.6. No defects. No
Alright, no defects.
Total axles 344. Train speed 31. MPH. Ambient temperature.
First train's going to be an
5
eastbound freight
degrees.
followed by
UP
Amtrak.
detector out.
Amtrak's running a little behind there, over.
Trepeppers 59 said, not much. I was gonna ask if you wanted to see about getting on run 8, but you're obviously on LMAO.
Hey Brian, you out there?
Yeah, we're running, we got the H-MODBAR9. And we've made it this far. Just now starting the approach into the grade here.
Trepeppers 59 said, "Alright, he'll pop in the train."
Switch over to channel 14 now.
PSF 658, 658, at milepost 347, 347. We have camel reported on the right of way there. Over. Understanding some DP issues there, over.
After number 340, that's 340 to Wilson from control point C177 on the siding no switch. Control point C178 on the siding switch no. Quantum $600, dispatch ARW. Over.
Trepeppers 59 said, "Actually, I."
You gonna grab a train?
Trepeppers 59 said, "Gonna get on my Xbox, he'll stay on chat."
65 up.
Alrighty. Yeah, I got about 4 hours before I gotta get ready to leave. So probably gonna take the train as far as possibly to the Mojave sub toward Barstow. We might tie it down in a siding somewhere.
Tracking time, Trouble C159, main 2 switch, or note the signal, Trouble C177 on the main track, switch yes when you're ready, over.
Dispatch 254, over.
Trepeppers 59 said, "I'll do something with ya tonight though."
Yeah, as Chris was saying earlier.
Trepeppers 59 said, "After your service."
Yeah, as Chris was saying, look at this. This is ridiculous. So this is what happens when signals get fleeted. All this right here is stacked up from Amboy to Ibis. That's like 30 miles of trackage completely blocked because somebody jumped on here and fleeted the signals.
Trepeppers 59 said, "Bruh."
Yeah, somebody's got some explaining to do. It ain't gonna be me, because I wasn't on last night. I didn't do any signals or anything. All I was doing was checking to see if there's anything to run, and then I jumped off.
Hey Pete, copy that. First train's going to be an eastbound freight followed by Amtrak. Amtrak's running a little behind there, over.
Amtrak's always running behind. Important engine information. This engine conforms to US EPA Tier 2 standards. Before performing any adjustments, repairs, or replacement of engine components, contact an EMD representative for proper parts and procedure identification.
Tropeppers 59 said, Chris, are you here still?
Actually, I don't think he is. I think he popped out a little bit ago. I believe he's still in TeamSpeak.
BSF 658, 658, at mile post
Nope,
347, 347. We have a camel report on the right of way there, over.
He was earlier.
Tropeppers 59 said, also speaking of Amtrak, be on the lookout for a gift on Messenger Friday eyes.
Oh, 23 mile an hour speed reduction. And we're going 19. Oh boy. This train might stall on the hill. We got 3 on the head end, 1 on the rear again. I'm hoping that's enough to keep this train going. It's not as heavy as the other one. We're about 3,000 pounds less than what we were the other day.
Tropeppers 59 said, I'm sending $20 so you can get a DLC pack.
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time.
8606, understanding he's having DP issues there, over.
Let's see if we put sand on, if that makes a difference.
Tropeppers 59 said, I'm getting Amtrak for me so I can run its zany face.
That would be a question for Chris if we can how Amtrak is ran on the Highball server. I don't know if it's like by permission or because you can't make the train, so you either have to find the train or you know get on and say, hey, can I run Amtrak? And then someone builds the Amtrak train for you.
Get out of that mile, we sell dispatcher, over.
269 east, what can I do for you, over? Yeah, we're gonna have to fence the DPU. Because this thing is not liking.
Headers going back to 20 Middlebar.
Tropeppers 59 said, if we ever figure out port forwarding we can all run Amtrak.
And you get back behind the aerial there, cut me off, and you get the brakes well, a couple of brakes well on pulling back out here.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Looks like we're meeting a BNSF tank train. BNSF's got BNSF 7228, Kansas City Southern 4183, Union Pacific 7750, and BNSF 7672 for the head end. Yeah, Mason, I think the pour forward, you got to sign into your things, and then you've got to open up that port connection.
Tropeppers 59
You got it? Cool.
said, I figured it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you can't figure it out, old Aviator Alexander would be the man to talk to, because he's the, I believe Alex is the one that did
Tropeppers 59 said, it just doesn't want to work.
You could probably still ask Alex, because he had to, he figured out how to do his ports for Wreckfest, and that's how we all jumped on a couple weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago. Stay in 7.
Continue the track speed, appreciate that. 5605, go ahead.
Is there another train coming this way? No. Just the rear of the train.
Tracking time, trouble
Tropeppers 59
main 2, switch, or
said,
note the signal.
well, I found the train in Forza.
On the main track, switch yes when you're ready, over.
Is it Fiera mix?
Tropeppers 59 said, no.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Because with it being New Mexico, or with it being Mexico, that's a big rail company down there, Fiera Mix.
CP issues there, over.
Tropeppers 59 said, it's a red loco with 3 yellow cars. Tropeppers 59 said, let's hear the horn. Tropeppers 59 said, horrible horn emo.
I don't think I
Or to understand you were requesting an yes, 92 main track switch yes, 98 main track switch no, correct,
I think it's a K5HLL. It's one of the horns from the Depot Plus, or the Depot website. course, if you use host horns, you don't hear those. But I get tired of hearing the default horns. It's nice to hear a different horn every now and then, because that's how it is in the real world. Not every train has the same horn.
Continue track speed, appreciate that. 5205.
Need to step up to notch 7 to keep the speed up.
Eastbound coming into boron. And swing 223, cleared 6510.
That's correct, Joe. Yeah, the CP305 requires X8 X-Ray Hotel, Post 250.740.
Carpenter said, "ID join you in Forza Mason, but I'm constantly disconnecting from Forza servers, so I'm doing solo story stuff."
Was that comply with procedure X-ray Sam Post 250.90?
Trepeppers 59 said, "FH3 then?"
Five, we're inside. Okay, got it.
Carpenter said, "Nah, wanna do more FH5 right now."
Eastbound coming into boron.
After 340, that's 340 to Wilson from control point C177 on the siding no switch. Control point C178 on the siding switch no. Quantum $10, dispatch ARW. Over.
Trepeppers 59 said, "It put me in a convoy with you." Trepeppers 59 said, I don't know why.
Dispatch 254, over.
Trepeppers 59 said, oh where can my baby be, the Lord took her away from me.
Understand ME47 Barnett, releasing track and time authority number
Trepeppers 59
7786 on the
said,
site.
good song.
CP Soledad, CP lane 813, 813 AM.
Z coming into Gurmo now, so we'll see how it goes. But give me a call after the light power, we'll see about moving you up.
That is a good song.
8606, understanding you have some DP issues there, over.
Trepeppers 59 said, never knew I liked Pearl Jam.
Hey, Brian, you out there?
I think I saw, are you remote qualified now, over?
looks like we might be taking this train as far as possibly the well, we're either going to be stopping on the Summit or we're going to be stopping at Cameron, depending on how many trains are lined up. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trains in front of us, plus the 2 that are waiting at the crossover. So it looks like this might become a 2-part train. But I know I'm not stepping foot on the needle sub. No, thank you.
340, that's
Troopers 59
from control point
said,
177.
everything okay?
Control point 178 on the side.
Yeah, everything's fine, dude.
$200.
We're doing good. I'm just saying, we're not going to be taking it as far as Mojave. We'll get to the crossover, but we're going to be waiting a while. I'll probably have enough time. There'll probably be enough time for me to leave, come back in like an hour and a half or so, and the train will still be there waiting for me.
Troopers 59 said, I thought you meant you were getting off now.
No. I got to get ready to leave at about 6 my time.
The track speed, appreciate that. 5605.
Like 6:15. Try to get there a little early on Wednesday nights. They give out coffee to everybody. So get a little coffee, wake up a little bit, learn some stuff, and then come home. Just like clockwork.
Troopers 59 said, I need to attend church again.
VSF 658, 658, at milepost 347, 347. We have camel report on the right of way there.
Man, this is one heavy train. It's barely got just enough horsepower to get up the hill. 2.3 horsepower per ton.
Troopers 59 said, I've lost my way with the Lord. I need to find him again.
Yeah, especially in times like this. Let's see if I drop it down to notch 7.
Wayne wants to go the derail one to switch.
Nope, keep it a notch 8.
65 up.
Troopers 59 said, some days it feels like he's against me. But I know he's not.
Yeah, I feel that statement, bud.
Marsta 105A.
For sure.
Change speed 22759. Number BNSF 4526.
Watching those coupler pounds.
Troopers 59 said, great, I'm crying now.
Dispatch 254, over.
If that number just stays at 260 some, we'll be fine. If that number starts creeping up into the 400s, train's gonna separate. We don't want that.
Traffic number 340, that's 340 to Wilson from control point C177 on the siding, no switch. Control point C178 on the siding, switch no. Mark up $100, dispatch ARW, over.
Between one to go the derail, one to switch.
65 up.
Venus FPS 12 over.
No. Back it down.
BSF 658, 658, at milepost 347, 347. We have camel reported on the right of way there. Over.
Eastbound coming into Boron.
Copy that. First train's going to be an eastbound freight followed by Amtrak. Amtrak's running a little behind there, over.
Oh, this train's testing my skills.
Trepeppers 59 said, "Oh,
Dispatch 254, over.
I'm trying to keep the train from separating. If that coupler number keeps climbing, and if it gets too much higher, it's gonna separate.
Bring me back to the joint deck.
347.0. No defects. No defects. Total axle 300. Train speed
Call behind 1 South, he's out there. I got a Z train. It's going to leave Caliente in a minute.
Come on, don't separate. Please don't separate. Ooh, that was close.
Going back to 20 Highball.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right over? 5-10, roger that. Don't get a Z train by you, they're coming too far to go now, over.
Caitlin Rose Collins said, "Hey Tim,
Hey, Caitlin, how's it going?
UP detector milepost 347.0. No defects. No defects. Total axles 1-4. Train speed 10. MPH. Ambient temperature
Caitlin Rose Collins
degrees.
said,
UP detector
how are you?
I'm doing good. Just slowly cruising up the grade here. Very slowly.
Bring me back to the joint, Daddy.
Caitlin Rose Collins said, haha oh nicey. Trepeppers 59 said, I think I am gonna get that Amtrak. Caitlin Rose Collins said, how's your day today? Caitlin Rose Collins said, hey Mason.
Yeah, my day's been pretty good, Caitlin. Hope your day's doing good.
Trepeppers 59 said, I loop.
Yeah, Mason, I would definitely recommend getting the Amtrak and then possibly get the CSX route. Then you can do the auto rack train. PO 52, PO 53. You can take the auto rack train from they get to Orlando all the way up to Waycross. You don't have to worry about the auto ride cars because you get those
Caitlin
for
Rose
free.
Collins said, it is thank you. Internet just came back on. Packing up a box of things for Alex for his birthday / Christmas.
Nice. That's always good. Yeah, keep the coupler K pounds down. That number needs to keep coming down.
Trepeppers 59 said, I wanna meet him. Hope he makes it down to STL this year.
Venus FPS 12 over.
UP detector milepost 347.0.
NSF 742 west.
Come on, train, keep the speed up.
Caitlin Rose Collins said, he's coming to see me in February hopefully. I'ma fly out to see him sometime in May.
That's mighty fine, thank you kindly.
train
Trepeppers
headed all the way
59
to Kern Junction.
said, noise noise.
Those two trains are following each other. They got a train behind me. A train in front of me. Oh, hush, alerter. Don't throw the train into emergency, please. That's the last thing I need. Alright, that train's on the crossover. This train's coming up the grade. That one's following that
Caitlin
one.
Rose
That
Collins
one's following that one.
said, we might be doing a meetup when I'm come out there with some other people. I'll ask him and see what he says. Caitlin Rose Collins said, the stream is loading for me so I don't hear what you're saying, Tim, if you're talking BTW.
Alright. I'm not sure what's going on with everything's fine on my end. Let me check my OBS. Make sure everything's fine. Yeah, I'm not dropping any frames, so not sure what's going on there.
Headers going back to 20 Highball.
But I was just saying, I've got two trains that are going to be stopped here in Mojave. There's two trains coming down the grade now. There's three in front of me
Caitlin Rose
and
Collins
one behind me.
said, no, it's not you, it's my internet.
Ah, internets. The old internets. Gotta love them. Some days they work, some days they don't. Oh, Caitlin, if you think this is a nightmare, all these trains coming up the grid, look at all this mess. There's like, I can't even count how many. There's like 30 trains lined up here, and I have no idea why there's so many trains lined up here. But I seen all that today, and I was like,
Caitlin Rose Collins said, facts. McDonald's Wi-Fi RN haha.
oh, I feel that. I feel that with a passion. I've had to experience internet that slow before. It's not fun. So we're going to approach medium. Yep.
Trepeppers 59 said, cough DSL.
Oh, I will never go back. Never go
Under
back.
number 340, that's 340 to Wilson from control point C177 on the siding no switch.
Caitlin Rose
Control point
Collins
C178 on the siding
said,
no.
I live in a dead zone so service here sucks. Wi-Fi is all I got so I gotta live with the slowness.
Oof. Wi-Fi is getting down with the slowness. Oh, no.
Trepeppers 59 said, I took my Xbox to McDonald's and played it there once. Trepeppers 59 said, System of Down is playing at the Clash I'm February.
Nice.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right over. 510, roger that, don't get a Z-train by you, they're coming through Barstow now, over.
What's really gonna be nice is when I get this train off this grade.
47.0, no defects.
Trepeppers 59
Total
said, "Goose they're down with the NASCAR winking face."
Ambient temperature 6 degrees. UP detector out.
Peppers 59 said, "Getting down with the NASCAR."
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Caitlin Rose Collins said, "No Mason rolling on the floor laughing."
Can you hear it? Oh man. Oh, that's bad.
Won't crank or just won't fire?
Won't crank.
Yes, train, I know. I'm still here.
Peppers 59 said, "NASCAR. Nananaskar. Nananaskar. Erected."
Oh no, he wrecked it. Oh no. And that one looked like it hurt.
Peppers 59 said, "I tried NASCARing chop suey. Guess you could say I blew it winking face."
Understand ME 47 Barnett releasing track and time authority number 7786 on the sighting between CP Soledad, CP Lane 813.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird Sunday. First Sunday without NASCAR until February. 3 months.
Between one could go the derail, one to switch.
65 up.
Notice B.
Peppers 59 said, "System of down. Does down mean for down tire?"
And NASCAR, yes.
Peppers 59 said, "LMAO." Caitlin Rose Collins said, "What will we ever do without it? Oh no." Peppers 59 said, "I can puns with this shit all day."
Well, for me, just Thursday night, Sunday night, or Saturday afternoon football. That's all it's gonna be for me until February. I don't know. Maybe watch some Formula One or some IMSA or something. I'm actually kind of surprised no game developers out there have came out with an IMSA motorsport game. You know, all the cars, all the tracks, all the teams. I mean, why not? I'd play it.
You got it.
I mean, I know Automobilista, but I mean, there's only so much with Automobilista that you can do with IMSA.
Peppers 59 said, "I guess you can trust me in my self-righteous suicide because an era of NASCAR ended."
Bro, that's
Won't crank or
that's kind of crazy though. That
Won't crank.
they're going in. I'm excited for the Gen 6 era. I think it's going to be interesting. It's not going to be. It's all like sequential
Peppers
5
59
speeds
said.
or Gen 7
Gen
cars.
7.
Yeah.
Peppers 59 said. We just left Gen 6. Caitlin Rose Collins said. I'm sure you will figure something out. Anywho, back to packing this box. I'll be lurking, bud. Peppers 59 said. Bye.
The house is smelling good. We're having steak for dinner. I can smell the smell cooking.
That's right, that's right. QP 4993.
Well, have fun packing that box, Caitlin. Don't let the box consume you. I know from plenty of experience working in logistics that packing boxes aren't that fun. Sometimes you get sidetracked. I should know.
Hey, Brian, you out there?
Thank you kindly. And let's see here, 7616, right? Did you get that one?
NSF 742 Westville.
Man, as slow as this train has been going up this hill, it's a good thing I decided to just fall in line with these other trains and say, I'll go as far as these trains in front of me will let me go and then call it a day. Because I'm not going to make it to Barstow at this speed. Track speed's 23, we're doing 14.
Thank you kindly. And let's see here, 7616, right? Did you get that one?
I mean, we've went like 20 miles in like the past hour and a half to 2 hours, and we're not even halfway to the other crossover or up to the other part of the pass. We still got like another hour to go. Unless this train can pick up some more speed somewhere.
After number 340, that's 340 to Wilson from control point C177 on the siding no switch. Control point C178 on the siding switch no. Quantum $600, dispatch ARW. Over.
Yep, they haven't gotten back to me to tell me it's not in effect, so we gotta comply with it still, guys. Tracking time, Trouble C159, main 2 switch, or note the signal, Trouble C177 on the main track, switch yes when you're ready, over.
Permission to change direction in Yellow, laser junction on the Downey lead, over.
And it's Wing 223, cleared 6510.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right, over? I've been, roger that, go get the Z train by you, they're coming to Barcelona, over.
7.0.
Thank you kindly. And let's see, you're 7616, right? Did you get that in?
Peppers 59 said, "Bruh."
The horn is like really quiet inside the cab.
20.
Handlebar.
BSF 658, 658, at milepost 347, 347. We have camel reported on the right of way there. Over.
UP detector milepost 347.0. No defects. No defects. Total axles 344. Train speed 1 mph. Ambient temperature 7 degrees. UP detector out.
Units FTS 12 over.
All right, no defects. Nice.
Trepeppers 59 said, "Why does the alerted keep going off?"
The alerter keeps going off because I'm not touching any of the controls. So in a real life locomotive, the controls have a relay in the computer, and if you honk the horn, activate the bell, apply the brakes, release the brakes, increase the throttle, decrease the throttle, the relay switch will restart the timer from the countdown. If you don't touch any of the controls, then once the relay hits 0, it activates the alerter switch, which tells you to reset the delay, and if you don't reset the delay, then the train will go into automatic emergency, which is what you don't want when you're climbing up a steep grade like this.
Thank you kindly. And let's see, your 7616, right? Did you get that up?
I think it's 120 seconds for the it's what the counter is, or it's like 1:30. And once it hits 0, it activates the alerter, and then if you fail to comply, then the train goes into automatic braking.
Trepeppers 59 said, "Oh."
Yeah, it's just a little failsafe that lets it keeps the train in check with the operator. It's just a train asking you, hey, are you still there? If you're not there, I can stop the train for you to prevent, disaster. And I believe there's some instances with PTC, if you pass a red signal, it'll automatically throw the train into emergency as well, but on Run 8 they don't utilize PTC. But it is a real life thing. Let's check the signals here. Give that signal to me. We're still coming up the grade. Those two signals are still good.
Marsta 105A, you have permission to change speed 22759, summary BNSF 4526.
Okay. Yeah, no wonder these trains had such a hard time getting up the hill. That one in front of me, 2.3. We're 2.7. No. Yeah, we're 2.7. Train behind me is 2.6.
Peppers 59 said, hit the alerter LMAO.
Yeah, I was just showing you what the alerter does. The tone speeds up faster, and if you don't hit it after it's like boo doo
Peppers 59
then that's
said,
when it throws the train into an emergency. So once you hear the alerter come on, you've got about 20 seconds before the train goes into an emergency. Once it goes into emergency, the PCS opens, the EOT error kicks on, the train comes to a complete stop, and then you have to reset the air brakes, and then reset the EOT and try to get the train moving again. And on an uphill grade like this, that's your worst nightmare, because then you have to fence the DPU against the rear of the train, and if you ain't got enough horsepower to get up the hill, that's not fun. So if possible, don't go into emergency on the uphill grade. That's a bad idea. Just ask Alex, he'll tell you.
Peppers 59 said, yeah, I'll be RB.
Alright, bud. Let's check signals again. That train's coming down. This one's coming up the hill. Need to give that signal to me. Give that signal. Alright, we're good.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right over? 5-10, roger that. Don't get a Z-train by you, they're coming through Barstow now, over. I think I saw you remote qualified now, over?
stay off right there. Yeah, it's probably getting close enough. We'll just go on down to it. We'll give it a hold up.
That's right, GP 4993.
NSF Mojave Sub-Dispatcher, over. 6269 East, what can I do for you, over?
I hope that thing's saying sand was
It's saying sand because the rear of the train is trying to keep going up the hill.
UP detector milepost. UP detector milepost. 347.0. UP detector milepost. 34. UP detector milepost. 347.0.
Okay, 6008, red zone.
Red zone for the 6008. I'm setting center for you, over.
UP detector milepost 347.0. No defects. No defects. Total axles 40. Train speed 1.
Thank you, Metro. Always good.
MPH. Ambient temperature 67 degrees. UP detector out.
got it. Track speed, appreciate that. 5605, going down. BNSF 658, 658, at milepost 347, 347. We have camel reported on the right of way there, over. UP 7736 eastbound, showing you just about 8,000 feet long. Is that correct, over? Copy that. First train's going to be an eastbound freight followed by Amtrak. Amtrak's running a little behind there, over. Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right, over? 510, roger that. Don't get a Z train by you, they're coming through Barnesville now, over. Stay off right there. Yeah, we'll probably get close enough. We're just going downhill. We'll give it a hold up.
Boomsicle said, "This game looks amazing."
Hey, Indy Boomsicle, how's it going, bud? Yeah, this game is awesome, man. I would definitely recommend it over Train Simulator. I mean, Train Sim World 2, it's better than Train Sim World or Train Simulator 2022, or whatever number they're up to now. But this is definitely.
Indaboomsicle said, "Doing well, man. How are you doing?"
I mean, this game is definitely where the money's at. But Indy, I'm doing good, man. Just we're running the let's see here. I'll give you the stats. We are running the H-MODBAR9. We're running a mixed manifest BNSF train from Bakersfield to right now, as far as the Mojave crossover from the UP Mojave sub to the BNSF Mojave sub. We got about 6 or so trains lined up in front of us right now, and I'm doing good, man. Just enjoying the scenery here. We got 5,018 feet of train, just under a mile long. We got 6,717 tons, 84 units total, 26 drivable axles, 344 total axles, 40 loads, 40 empties, and yeah, it's been a slow climb the last 2 hours up the Tahone Pass.
We're coming into Gurmo now, so we'll see how it goes. But give me a call after light power. We'll see about moving you up.
Indaboomsicle said, "It's cool hearing the radio traffic."
Yep, that's from the old Motorola Spectra. It's not actual in-game radio communications, but there's a Canon WD-40 there. I just now noticed that. I like that, but yeah, it recycles just like in Train Simulator.
Okay, 6008 red zone.
Red zone for the 6008 upset.
Yeah, there you go. There's another call out. But besides that, when you come up on a defect detector, it gives you the call out, and then it reads whatever all this stuff is on your train, and it calls back with the accurate information. So for instance, we just hit the 347.0 detector a few minutes ago. It would say UP detector milepost 347.0, track 1, no defects, total axle 344, train speed 13 mph, ambient temperature 66 degrees, UP detector out. And it is currently, well, it's 65 degrees now, but earlier it was 66. So yeah, it's pretty neat. You don't get that in Train Sim.
Indaboomsicle said, "How long have you played this?"
I've played it for, I want to say,
Aviator Alexander
roughly a couple months now.
How bad is your coupler force?
Oh, Alex, we're 262 right now. It's been up as high as about 300 and some. I'm trying to keep it from not going up too high. But how are you doing, bud? Hope you're doing good. But Indy Boom, I picked this up about last year sometime, May of last year. I played it for a month, and then then I ran into some financial issues, lost my computer that I was paying monthly payments on, and just recently got it back this year. So it's good to get back into it, because I was just, when I had it the first time, I was slowly getting into how the controls work and how to handle the train, and then all that time I just completely forgot about it.
254 over.
But everything's slowly coming back to me now. I remember where all the key binds are and how to keep the train under control. But yeah, Alex, we've got 3 locomotives on the head end and 1 on the rear again. I'm not the only train out there. There's another train somewhere that's got 2.3 HP per ton. It's been a very slow climb the past 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right over? 9-10, roger that. Don't get a Z train by you, they're coming through Barnesville now, over.
We're finally coming into Marcel. We got about another 10-15 more miles before I hop off here and eat some dinner.
Aviator Alexander said, "You could probably notch up, but I don't think you'd get much more out of it. As long as it doesn't get to 400 kLBS.
Yeah, I had it up to, I think the highest it got up to was like 340, and that it kept fluctuating up higher. I was like, no, don't do that. We don't need a repeat of a couple days ago. That was a nightmare. Oh, didn't even make it up the pass. I had to cheat and let the AI take over, and I didn't feel satisfied.
Aviator Alexander said, "Does Highball have an operations area to keep track of the trains?"
You mean like a dispatcher? If so, there's not any on right now. I think it's just me and 2 other people. Yeah. Well, scratch that. 2 people now. It's just me and 1 other guy.
Aviator Alexander said, "Well, like to keep track of where the trains go, customers, etc."
They have a directory, but the directory only shows like the high priority, most common trains. It doesn't show every single it doesn't show every single like industry or where each manifest goes. I just go by the destination symbol, and right now I can only do Barstow to Bakersfield, Bakersfield to Barstow. So if I see back or bar at the end of the train or at the front, then I know exactly where it's going.
After River 340, that's 340 to Wilson from control point C177.
I'm sure if I search the Highball website, I can find another a list of operations where everything goes. But I think from what Chris said, mostly it's wherever the they usually do it by you just ask where the train is going and look at the tags on the cars, and then the destination tag is a 3-letter, depending on what city it's going to, or if it's a UP, it's whatever the last letters are. But I haven't ran any UP trains because I don't have any of the UP routes, so I've just been sticking to the BNSF side of things.
Thank you kindly. And let's see, your 7616, right? Did you get that one? CP 7736 East. That show you just about 8,000 feet long. Is that correct, Dennis?
Aviator Alexander said. Depot Plus keeps track of all the orders, where they go, local status, etc. It's pretty neat.
Well, now Alex, there is on the front page of Highball's website, there is a place where they have like a area where you can generate like papers and stuff. So I don't know if that's where they handle all the stuff, but I think it's only locked to staff members only. And since I'm not a staff member, I'm just a train crew guy. They just tell me where the stuff goes, or I just pick up a train, and if I know where it's going, then I can take it there. But once I get to the yard, I have to, ask where they want it. Of course, the Highball server has been quiet the past
Aviator
couple
Alexander
days.
said. AHHOK.
Yeah, it's been kind of quiet the past couple days. I hopped on, I think it was last night or the night before, and there was a lot of BNSF power in Bakersfield, and there was a couple people on. I asked, hey, where's all these locomotives going? And nobody got back to me, so I was like, well, I guess there's nothing going anywhere, so I just hopped off for the night. And Chris was in here, he's like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. If you're unsure where something's going, or nobody can give you any idea of what to do, then it's probably a quiet night and you can just, not worry about it. And I was like, yeah, I'll just play some 5M or something, and that's what I did. Make sure the train behind me still has... Yep, the train behind me is still good.
Hey, Brian, you out there?
Okay, I'll be out there in a second. That signal back to me. That train behind me is coming up pretty quick.
Indaboomsicle said. At Aviator Alexander, you ready to win TMRW night? Aviator Alexander said. At Indaboomsicle, always hee hee.
They call me on 1 South, he's out there, I gotta...
Yeah, tomorrow night, so it's your Where are you guys racing at, Alex?
Aviator Alexander said. Atlanta.
Good old hot Atlanta.
Indaboomsicle said. Glad to hear it.
I haven't been in the loop with the OCRP series. Are you guys still racing, or did you guys start racing the Gen 6 cars?
Hey, Brian, you out there?
Or, excuse me, the Gen 7 cars, rather. I don't know why I keep wanting
Aviator
to say Gen
Alexander
6.
said. Next gen's this season.
Ah. Nice. I wasn't aware if you guys had switched over to the next gen cars or not. Because I've been out of the loop for like the past 3 months.
Aviator Alexander said. Yep, they won't be good until iRacing has more data from the real ones. They kind of suck right now, lol.
42 west.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. That's kind of why Dale was at Bowman Gray over here a couple weeks ago. I wished I could have been there to meet him, but of course it was a private event, so no public viewers, just people that are allowed to be there from NASCAR and stuff.
Said. Oh yeah, huge learning curve still.
NSF Mojave Sub-Dispatcher, over. 6269 East, what can I do for you, over?
Alright. Now we're on our way to Tehachapi. The downtown limits, rather. Successfully made it over the grade without any problems. I can pat myself on the shoulder. Train Master Alex makes it look so easy, but it's really not.
Forrester 105A, you have permission to change speed 22759, number NSF 4526.
Aviator Alexander said. LUL, I've had to be rescued from the hill a few times.
Oh yeah? What trains and what was the length and tonnage?
Tracking time, Trouble C159, main 2 switch, or note the signal, Trouble C177, on the main track, switch yes when you're ready, over. That's correct, Joe. Yeah, the CP 305 requires X8 X-ray Hotel, Post 250.740.
Aviator Alexander said. Not sure what the symbol was, but probably Lakbar or Zdbar had like 3 dead in tow engines for inspection on the head end too, so didn't have enough power, ended up stalling it on the grade and had to have a couple helpers push me over the summit.
Eek. That sounds like That sounds like my situation the other day when I kept breaking the couplers because I didn't have enough. There was 5 on the head end with 1 dead in tow, and then 1 DPU on the rear, and that just rear DPU just wasn't enough to get it over the hill. Didn't even make it up past. I think it was between Lyman and Caliente. I kept breaking the coupler. Eventually, I just gave up and had to let the AI take over because there wasn't nobody to put any more units on the rear.
Down the yacht, 298,000 feet also, over.
Aviator Alexander said, "The sim will surely kick some butt."
You're not wrong about that, Alex. I've definitely felt the sim tear me up a couple times.
Aviator Alexander said, "The local jobs are really fun if you get tired of road trains."
On the main track, switch yes when you're ready, Art.
Well, with just Barstow Bakersfield, the BNSF Mojave and the Needles, what local jobs would you recommend, Alex, if I can find any?
S13-1303 have permission to change direction in Yolette. There's a junction on the Downey lead, over.
Indaboomsicle said, "I'm just gonna lurk, man, doing stuff in the kitchen."
Alright, Indy, that sounds good, man. I'm not gonna be on much longer. I got about coming down to Hatchapee. There's a lot of trains in front of me. I got about maybe 30 minutes at best, and then I'm gonna hop off and grab me some steak dinner, and then I'll probably be back on late in the evening tonight to finish up the rest of the route, hopefully, unless it gets busy on the server while I'm away and this train
He's coming down.
goes somewhere that it's not supposed to or disappears.
Said, "All good, man, just here chilling." Aviator Alexander said, "The Cadiz local is pretty good. Run down to Needle sub to West Cadiz, do an interchange and back to Barstow."
Yeah. Well, that's actually not a bad, that's not bad, actually. And that's a whole cluster of dots there. I'm not gonna try to sort that out. Don't worry about it. That's like there's trains going in all different kinds of directions, and I don't know what's coming and what's going. trains passing each other. I'm not. No, I'll stay off the needle sub for right now. That's like 30 trains in like the whole subdivision. That's above my pay grade.
After River 340, that's 340 to Wilson from control point C177 on the siding no switch.
Aviator Alexander
on the siding switch no.
said, I think it services a couple customers, then we drop off our load for the Arizona and California Railroad, then we pick up our cars from them.
I might be tempted to pick up some yard power DLCs. Maybe the SD40-2 pack or something.
8606, understand he's having some DP issues there, over.
When the funds are available, of course.
FPS 12.
Aviator Alexander said, San Bernardino has a bunch of locals on it. Trepeppers 59 said, Ayo.
I'll look into probably picking up one of those routes in a couple months. I'm not sure if I want to get the Seligman sub so I can go from Seligman to Barstow, or if I want to pick up the Bakersfield sub and then San Bernardino.
223, clear, CP, Harold out.
Because I remember you saying, Alex, there's an order that it has to go in. You can't just pick one up and then expect to be able to get there. It's not like ATS where you can just jump around between the DLCs. You actually have to have them in order. And that's the kind of sad thing about it, but it's worth it in the end.
Aviator Alexander said, you'll need Cajon to get to San Bernardino.
Where does the Bakersfield sub go, Alex? I know it goes toward Fresno, but where does it like actually stop?
Aviator Alexander said, Hammond, I believe.
And then the Palmdale, where does past Highland, where does that go? All this down here. 'Cause I know this goes toward LA, but it doesn't say where this goes.
Okay, 6008.
I would assume San Bernardino, but
6008, I'm setting center for you, over.
I'm sure I'm probably wrong.
Aviator Alexander said, I think it runs along Cajon.
Yeah, I've seen Chris show the Cajon dispatch board, and it's like there's like a crossover or like a connector between the two, and it's kind of confusing since I haven't been on it or seen the route itself.
Aviator Alexander said, yep, it's pretty confusing.
Venus FPS 12.
Yep, Sounds like the rear sand just kicked off, so it looks like we'll be increasing speed since we're coming off the grade into Tehachapi. See if we can get some rail fan action in Tehachapi. It's gotten foggy out here, down here in Tehachapi. A little bit of a haze.
Thank you kindly. And let's see, your 7616, right? Did you get that one?
Stay off right there. Yeah, it's probably getting close enough. We're just going down to it. We'll give it a hold up.
start seeing. Yep, there's our approach signal. We're getting close to that line of trains now.
Hey, Brian, you out there?
Keep the train around 40.
Understand he's having some DP issues there, over.
Now we got an approach medium.
I think I saw, are you remote qualified now, over?
UP detector milepost 3.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right over? 510, roger that. Don't get a Z train by you, they're coming through Barstow now, over.
Alright, it appears we have found the end of the conga line of trains here.
First train's going to be an eastbound freight followed by Amtrak. Amtrak's running a little behind there, over.
Roger that, y'all on duty 5 o'clock, right over? 510, roger that. Don't get a Z train by you, they're coming through Barstow now, over.
UP 7736 East, I show you just about 8,000 feet long, is that correct, over?
Looks like the train is gonna come to a stop under its own power. And all I gotta do is just set the brake and call it a day.
Thank you, Metro. Valley, sit on.
Let's see if the train is still blocking the crossing up here. Nope. There's just enough clearance to not block the crossing there. Alright. We'll AI recruit this train, tell it to hold position. And that's gonna do it for me. We took the train from Bakersfield. We started here at CP Lopez, went all the way across, went up the Cajon or the Tejon Pass, all the way up through here. Took the cable, crossed over at Cable, and now our train sits in this line of trains that are, looks like they're gonna start moving them now. So, with that being said, I guess the AI is gonna take over my train. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what happens. But I am going to hop off here in the stream. Appreciate everybody that came out and said hello, and stopped by and hanged out today. We'll be back later on, probably with some more Run 8, finish up the rest of the route with this train, get it to Barstow, see where they want it. So, you guys have a good rest of your evening. Have an awesome rest of your Wednesday, and we'll catch you back later. You guys have a good one.